Welcome to CXO Summit on day 2 of the ASEI convention. Thanks to all of those who attended yesterday. We had 6+ hours of content and we are back for another 4 hours of sessions. For those who missed, I will recap and then also share ASEI State of the Union. Now, Aerospace Symposium made me imagine like I'm in Captain Kirk's seat in the spaceship Enterprise and go where no man has gone before. And we had 4 panels. High-speed air travel, we learned that the last 6 decades of research on supersonic commercial aircraft design have paved the way for a new era in high-speed travel that is not too far away from becoming a reality. Living on the moon, we learned how going there more efficiently and cheaply, and also establishing settlements in moon, this time not to visit for 2 weeks, but to live and work there. This time, it will be mining for most important minerals and life-sustaining water and ice on moon. Space access and tourism explored what cheaper and more frequent space access is offered by companies like Rocket Lab or Astra and so on and so forth, and how tourism will become so cheap that companies like SpaceX or Virgin or Blue would be able to offer tickets as easily as what you see on aircrafts. Flying air taxis, they've been in my dream since a long time, very, very long time, more than 40 years. And now they're close to becoming a reality. And in very few years, we'll have them all over. So we learned from a lot of our experts, including folks from NASA, Dr. Anita Sen-Gupta, Dr. Shrikant Agrawal, Dr. Tripathi, and we have all been there in our from dream to reality. And that said, there is something which we have to be cognizant of, that technologies are improving our lives. Let me share with you the State of the Union, our 2021 story, and then you'll meet the team that put together these 3 conferences. The theme is sustainable technology and innovations. Yesterday was the Aerospace Convention, Aerospace Symposium with new ideas, interactions, and exchanges. We also had the Youth Technology Exposition, where young students put forward their wonderful projects and they'll be awarded today. We will be announcing the awards today. And we have our CXO Summit today, and you'll hear from some great speakers coming right after. And for those who missed, 1983 is important for Indians because of the Cricket World Cup. That was the very first time we won the World Cup. And we also had ASEI born that year. So that year definitely has a significance. And since our birth, our purpose has been to develop and nurture the next generation of engineers and technical professionals. Our vision is clear and our mission remains steadfast. We want to provide that career guidance. We want to provide student scholarships. We want to promote STEM, and we want to promote Indo-American relationships. As to where the association is and what's the State of the Union, we launched a newsletter after a gap of almost 2 decades in 2021. And we've had now monthly newsletter, engineering tales, webinars. We held almost 30 events last year, unimaginable in pre-COVID times. We started a YouTube channel, we LinkedIn open group, Twitter, Clubhouse, all those experiments to get to where our new millennials are. We continued our youth programs, regional science fairs, YTE. As I said, we saw some great projects yesterday as well. We hosted our annual convention towards the end of 2020, and that was called GET, and today it's called STI 2022, and this is the 34th convention. We launched Mentor Connect, Women's Special Programs, University Connect, and we revived our Washington, D.C. chapter and student chapters. There were two summits which were launched as well. One was called the Design Summit, and another one was AI Summit. All in all, last year was great. Our 2021 and 2022 strategy will have continue with the flagship programs that I mentioned: Mentor Connect, University Connect, Getting Real with Engineering webinars, and YTE programs. And today, I want to thank all the speakers, and especially Mayor Lily May, who is right here with us. Each of these panelists, each of these speakers have given their personal time to us, and I want to make sure we are thanking them because they took time out of their personal life on a Sunday morning for Pacific Coast. And for those who are attending to us from all over the world, thank you. We have registrants from 25 plus countries, 3 different continents, and amazing set of speakers. So let's learn, listen. Also, I would be remiss if I don't thank all the volunteer team from yesterday. This is the Aerospace Symposium team. Today, or yesterday's YTE team, there are many folks behind the scenes who work than who you saw on the screen yesterday. And today's CXO Summit team, we see on the screen, Archana Panda, who will be emceeing the event today. Vatsala Upadhyay has been the bedrock of ASEI with her IT. She's on our board of directors and on both Michigan as well as the national chapters. And Kup Sridhar, who helped put us the brochure together and the website together. And of course, my co-host and Surbhi Kaul, who is now on both Silicon Valley and got elected to the national board this year. And this is our team. I want to thank our sponsors, Boeing and Juniper, and who are the gold sponsors, and also our other sponsor, ICICI Bank. I would be not doing my duty if I don't introduce my next speaker. And I would say, Archana, please come on and introduce the next speaker, please.
Yes, good. It would be my privilege, Piyush. Thank you so much for giving such a wonderful synopsis, a recap of what happened and what's going ahead, what's coming ahead. I'm very excited because the whole day is filled with awesome speakers, subjects that really touch my heart. So, and now presenting, ladies and gentlemen, Surbhi Kaul, who is a vice president of Juniper Networks. She's also co-chairing CXO Summit. I mean, whatever I say will be very less for her because she's such a dynamic person. Surbhi, let me give you a few words like she's an inspiration for us, I should say. She's a business leader with immense strategic experience in both B2B and B2C companies. She has built and led product and engineering team at technology icons like Google, YouTube, Netflix, Cisco, just to name a few. She's launched many successful and insightful products over the last decade, many of which encompass AI and machine learning expertise. Amazing AI, ML, and I mean, I would love to learn that, and she's leading it. So ladies and gentlemen, make use of this opportunity to learn from the best of the industry. So, I mean, as a wrap up, let me say that she is currently pursuing a general management degree at Harvard Business School, very passionate about supporting the IIT community, and is one of the key leaders of IIT AI and ML Forum, a board member of IIT Bay Area Organization, former president of IIT Kanpur West Coast Alum Association. She also chaired and led the Women in Product San Francisco Bay Area Organization. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Surbhi Kaul.
Thank you so much, Archana, for such a beautiful introduction. I appreciate it. It's my pleasure and honor to be here to welcome you all to the CXO Summit. I'm delighted to share the agenda. We have a very action-packed day for all of you today. Just want to say a few lines that in the past 2 years of this pandemic, we have seen industries and leaders emerge that have faced immense challenges and have to deploy innovative strategies with resilience. So we are really honored to be able to hear from a few such legendaries and such leaders in our community today who will talk about building high caliber organizations and infusing them with innovation and sustainability. So here is the rough agenda. We will start the day with a talk about the rise of the Indian tech CEO. And this will be done by M.R. Rangaswamy, who is an investor and entrepreneur. This will be followed by a fireside chat with Juniper Network CTO, Dr. Raj Yavatkar, who will give us his insights about leadership and innovation. We will then have our first roundtable. This is a CXO roundtable around sustainability and innovation, and it will be moderated by Kunal Sood. Then we will take a little break, short break at this midpoint, and we will come back to hear from Techion CEO, Jay Vijayan, who will share his journey from Tesla to Techion with innovation and sustainability. And after that talk, we will have Sandy Carter, who a lot of you may have heard of, have heard her speak before. And she has recently joined the exec team at Unstoppable Domains. She'll be here with us. And post that, we will have the last CIO panel for the day, which will talk about the post-pandemic enterprises, as I mentioned. And this will be moderated by Raman Mehta. So before I turn it over to Piyush to introduce the Mayor of Fremont, who will open our conference today, I would like to just once again thank our sponsors. We have two gold sponsors, like Piyush mentioned, Boeing and Juniper Networks, as well as a bronze sponsor, ICICI Bank. And a huge thanks to these sponsors, because without them, we cannot bring you such amazing content and such amazing speakers. So with that, without further ado, I'll turn it over to Piyush to introduce our Mayor of Fremont. Thank you.